My name is...
Sure.
Is this still on? Okay. My name is Deirdre Hargrove Krieghoff, and over here is Kathy Brown, and we are the School at Work coaches. We're here to celebrate the graduation of the 2012 School at Work students, and so it's a pretty special day, I think, for all of us. Before we get started, I'd like to read a reflection. Typically, when we get close to graduation time, I take a little time to reflect on the year and the students that have been a part of the program. And I was sitting in my office trying to think about what is it that I want to share with this group this year. And I looked up on my wall, and I saw a quote, a reflection that's called meaning. And so I want to share that with you all today. So again, it's titled Meaning. Meaning is not something that you stumble across, like the answer to a riddle or the prize in a treasure hunt. Meaning is something you build into your life. You build it out of your own past, out of your affections and loyalties, out of the experience of humankind as it is passed down to you, out of your own talent and understanding, out of the things that you believe in, out of the things and people you love, out of the values for which you are willing to sacrifice something. The ingredients are there, and you're the only one that can put them together into that pattern that will be your life. Let it be a life that has dignity and meaning for you. If it does, then the particular balance of success or failure is of less account. So we're kind of having mic issues, so I'm going to try to finagle all of this right now. So again, we're here for the 2012 School at Work graduation. And we can go forward. I just want to go through the agenda quick and just share a real brief overview about what the program is for those that don't know. So we'll have comments from School at Work graduates, and we'll have some remarks from senior leaders. We'll then have the diploma celebration and then some lunch to celebrate. So for those that don't know, School at Work is a career development program. The main parts of the modules and the program come out of Catalyst Learning, which is in Louisville, Kentucky. The program has a 6-month lifespan, so we started in January, and last week folks took their post-assessment. So it's been a long journey, and they've worked really, really hard. One of the things that's been really cool about, in addition to the program, is this focus on patient satisfaction. So folks had an opportunity to look at an HCAP survey. We talked about what that meant. People were able to reflect on what patient satisfaction means as it relates to their work. Some of the other course topics include math and grammar review, which you all really enjoyed, right? Basic medical terminology, which a lot of the comments coming out of medical terminology for the students were that there were things that they hear around the hospital. And so having an opportunity to study about medical terminology really helped them understand some of the things that were happening that may not be specifically connected to their work, but what they were hearing around the hospital. So that was a pretty cool takeaway, I thought. And then writing and communication skills. So, whoops. So students spend a lot of time studying. They're in class every Thursday for 2 hours, so they're doing a lot of work, hands-on work. But I think some of the things and the benefits that really come out of the School at Work program is those things like teamwork and taking initiative. So the group came together. They helped each other as a team while they were in the program. I've heard from directors and supervisors about how folks have taken initiative and they've taken on extra roles. Those students that are in the School at Work program. We've seen some major improved self-confidence. Folks that really didn't think that they could do this program, and at the end of it were really, really proud of themselves and pleased and have plans to to move on and do other things. Improved attitude, retention, and building a pipeline for employees to move into other positions. So, if you are a family or a friend of a School at Work program, would you please stand up at this point? Family and friends, stand up. If you happen to be a co-worker of a School at Work student, would you please stand up? If you're a director or a manager of a School at Work student, would you please stand up? And if you're a senior leader of a School at Work student, would you please stand up? So take a look around the room. These are the folks that made this happen. You are all the ones that help support the students, and you were the ones that helped them get to this point. So I'd like for all of us to give each other a round of applause. Thank you.
Now you notice the ones that were still seated. Is this projecting? No. The ones that were still seated were the graduates. So we'd like to introduce to you our 5th year of School at Work. Isn't it amazing, those of you who have been with us at the other celebrations, to realize it's already the 5th year. So thank you so much to all of you who have supported it over the years. We've got an amazing group of people to present to you. So graduates, as your name is called, if you would stand, and please stay standing. Here's our first group, Grace Benamwana from Sterile Processing, and Shamika Blackshire from Renal Services, and Darlene Pearson from Environmental Services. Our next group, Ken Case from Sterile Processing, Linda Pottinger from IHT or Information Services, and Phil Lay from Plant Services, and Tyronda Jones from Environmental Services, and Pam Weiser from Nursing Administration. Let's share a big round of applause. See their pictures on the digital board for the next 2 weeks, and you'll see the poster that you see as you're coming into the room. That'll be out in the main lobby for until the end of the month. So lots of opportunities for you to read their comments, etc. And so now we would like to hear what School at Work has meant to our graduates. And the person who said she'd be willing to go first is Shamika Blackshire from Renal Services. So Shamika, come on up.